Alright, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna go with this one today. So in this video, we're gonna go ahead and switch out the filter in the 100-gallon tank. Only because I noticed that it keeps falling off. So it's a DIY setup here. A DIY filter that I created. I think what it is like the air bubbles keep like shaking the bottle, and the suction cups aren't strong enough to stay on to the rubber, so it keeps falling off. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the top of this, and we're gonna actually put the peace lily inside of it, and then we'll relocate this to the back, and then we'll put the media back to its original canister. So I'll show you that in a bit, and then we'll see if that works. So it's almost been 24 hours now since I applied the treatment, the It Guard treatment by Tetra. Now the water is no longer blue, but as you can see, like airline tubing kind of stained overnight and turned blue. But so far, that's the only thing that turned blue. There's another clear airline tubing there, but it's more of like the stronger type of plastics. Somehow it didn't turn blue. Just for your information, if you're thinking of getting this medication, it does stain some of the plastics, especially this one. I'm not really sure if it stained the tub itself because it's black, but I'm just gonna say it's not. It doesn't look like it's any different. But we'll come back to this because I do want to cut up the top of this off. So that we can make a room for we might as well take it out to make a room for the peace lily. Yeah, I don't know, once I cut the top off, there's really no going back. And we might have to revisit the suction cups here. I don't know why. I mean, I added 4 now. There's 4 suction cups, and it's just not sticking to. It's just not sticking to the rubber tub. That's the other thing as well. Like with any setup, if it does this on a daily basis and it becomes a nuisance where, you know, every day I have to reattach it, then it's not really worth keeping it. I'd rather find an alternative. So in this case, that's what we're gonna try, because this keeps falling off, and every morning this is 2 days now in a row that I had to reattach it, and you know, sometime during the day as well I have to reattach it as well. So but yeah, in this tank, we've applied the C-Cam Flourish yesterday and some of the C-Cam Stability yesterday. So we're just gonna finish that off. We'll finish dosing this off with the Stability, because I don't have a lot of it. I didn't order a lot of the stability. Only 100 ml, and you know, this tank needs about four cap full, because every 5 ml covers 10 gallons. So in this case I needed like 3 capfuls for the first dose, and I didn't do that yesterday. This is actually the second dose, but I'm only gonna put like 1 capful of stability, and then the rest will go to the 100 gallon actually. But this is, and I'll put it in this near the sponge as well. But this is like the all the beneficial bacteria that you would need for cycling the tank, establishing a tank. It's typically used for new setups or when you're doing a water change, but again, that's all I have for the stability. So there's probably 80 ml left. I used about 20 ml or maybe 15 ml, and this has 85 ml. This might have 85 ml, I can't remember, but all of it is gonna go, the rest of it is gonna go to the 100 gallon right here. Just because this also needs beneficial bacteria. I think that's the reason why there was like an ick, you know, situation there. So there was probably a spike, and you know, the water quality was probably poor. And once I noticed that, I did the, you know, water changes. The medication has been applied for almost 24 hours. So later on today, we'll do like a 25% water change. And then that's, after we do the water change, that's when we'll apply the rest of the stability. But I did also get the Flourish, like I said. But this one is just gonna be used for this tank mainly, because I do want the aquatic plants to grow. That's what I bought this for. And the instructions say to dose like a cap full for every 20 gallons, and this is, we're gonna do just 1 capful per day, because it's saying to dose 2 capfuls twice a week, but I'm just spreading it out because it's just supplementary. It's not really mandatory for my fish or my plants. But yeah, so I'm just gonna dose this like 1 capful every day, and that's it. And then hopefully we see differences with the plants. So this is like a good alternative as well if you don't want to use CO2 or you don't have CO2. Yeah, as you can see, this is the current situation with the plants. Hopefully we get more of the water lettuce here, because I do really want it to cover all of the top here. And then some of the, you know, Anubias hasn't grown. That used to be a big plant that I used to have. This is actually the very first plant I ever had, like purchased since coming back to the hobby again. It was my very first plant, but I gave away half of it to someone else, and the other half that I have here, it's been so slow for it to grow back to its original size. So it is attached to a driftwood as well, but the driftwood is really small as well. So maybe it's limited by the size of the driftwood. Maybe it's just not growing because it lacks nutrients. I do notice that some of the leaves have like some black algae growing on top of it, so maybe that's limiting some of the sun, some of the light that's, you know, being absorbed by the leaves. But anyway, we put the fertilizer here now, so we'll see how this works out. So if I do a cap full per day, this is going to be about 50 days worth, so almost 2 months. We'll see the result of applying this after 2 months. So this is like day 2 of applying it to the tank. But yeah, enough about that. I'm gonna try to actually I don't know, man. I just feel like the suction cups are so weak. There has to be a better way actually to get these guys to stick. I mean, with everything that I have, these are like the spare parts that I have from all the purchases that I've made. And I try to be resourceful and repurpose them. But I'm not really sure how I can make this, maybe if I just tie this around, or if I tie it like this. See, the thing is, I don't even know where to begin to attach these things. So it didn't work out with this blue thing. It keeps popping off because I think it's too thick, and these clips are not created for that. It's meant for like airline tubing sized. Maybe this is the same size as airline tubing. It's a thermometer. No, it's kind of, it's not even latching on. But I do have just a regular airline tubing here. This one seems to attach well, but it's not as structurally sound as that plastic. It's like flexible, right? So I'm not sure this is gonna work, but I will put 2 of them. I don't think this is gonna work actually. I doubt that airline tube. Yeah, see, even if I just like test it right now, nah, airline tubing is not gonna work. That's the problem. I don't know. I don't have anything else to keep this going. Alright, sorry about that. So resuming back to this, I actually just cut this behind the scenes while my camera was charging, and I think I solved the problem with the suction cups not sticking. It is the blue thing is a tube, so I kind of just put these like metal twist ties, I guess, and I just attached the suction cups on both ends, and then I attached the third one attached to the tube itself, so none of the 3 suction cups will now separate. I think that should offer more stability for this container. And I did put zip tie as well, just for the rest of the tube as well. So now it's really not coming off, because the tube is kind of thicker, so the suction cups can't really stick to it properly. Like with the airline tubing here, it's much better. It's not the best, but it's better. And then that's the thing with the DIY. It's just sometimes you have to make things work. So I did take out a lot of the media that was inside of it previously. As I mentioned, I had the sponge filters here as well, and I think we're gonna reinsert it back because I do like that that it does have surface area for bacteria as well. And we're just gonna put like maybe a handful of media this time, or maybe 2 handfuls, and then we'll be putting the rest in the because this actually belongs to a different filter. So we're just gonna put all of this back to the original filter. I don't know if this is enough. Maybe we can put like 1 more, but I'm gonna have that much or not bio, but plastic filtration or plastic media there. And so now I have the Peace Lily here. I grabbed it from the back. So this is what it looks like. It was already growing within the container, so as you can see, like it already took the shape of it, so it'll be easier. But since it's this container is much bigger, I don't have anything else, so I'm gonna use just a filter pad here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like wrap it around, because I really don't want the media to you know, leak out of the container. So we're just gonna try to put this inside. I don't want any of the roots sticking out. So yeah, it works. And what I was thinking is just putting it like that much, you know, so like it still has enough room there if it wants to grow some more roots or whatever the case may be. But yeah, now we're gonna try to put this in the back later, but maybe I should remove it from the air pump itself. Ow. Alright. So now that it's disconnected, this is the tough part, going to the back and reattaching it. But before we do that, we're gonna just put the rest of the filter media in there. You can probably use this plastic container here. So some of these are actually from the other two, so I'm not gonna put all of this in the one canister there, because it's gonna be too much. I will, however, put this back to the original container. Well, we'll see how much this actually looks like. I don't remember the original amount that it came with, but I don't want to put too much, right? Because I want it to circulate. Yeah, as you can see, that's already like way too much. I think half is good. So the Peace Lily used to be here. Let's see, now I'm putting the original canister filter on. But the thing is, the airline tube is supposed to go in there, but at this point it doesn't really matter. It's just for cable management, I guess. So we're gonna put this right along with the other two. So it does look pretty cool with the rest of them. We're just gonna put this. Actually, we're gonna grab this because we want to complete the rest of the media here. I want to make sure I put everything back to the original containers where they came from. Because that's how they get their rating. And if I just remove the media from the canister, then oh, you know what? The sticker here was falling off, so I'm probably gonna wash this off. Actually, this is not good. I didn't realize the sticker. Yeah. So this is all of it, and sorry about that. Okay, this is gonna be tough. Yeah. See, I didn't really put a lot in here, so we're just gonna fill it up a little bit here. Probably attempt to put that much back into it. So now it has more filter media to right. So the middle one is good. Okay, we're just gonna have to move the snail out of the way for a sec. And we're gonna, I mean, it's not all of it, but it's enough. Because some of it is also in with the peace lily. So there's that. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I think we'll put the rest in the middle here. Get some leftovers. Ow. My God. Maintaining this is such a pain. Trying to put every single one in there. It's not going to be the best, but I think it's better to have all of them filled as they should be, because I had them only half filled. So that was not probably recommended by the manufacturer, I'm not sure. But I just thought maybe it would reduce the rating if I removed some of that filter media. Okay, wow, that took forever. Alright, so now I have all three of them filled, and they're working as intended. We're just gonna step out of here for a sec. Whew. Wow. So now that I have all three flowing right there, we have the last one here to insert. And what we're gonna do is actually we're gonna insert it from here and then connect the airline tubing from the other side. I can't do it from here, so but we are gonna connect it. And I was thinking maybe just like right here beside the rest of them, along with this Phothos here. Okay, let's see, how am I gonna attach this? Right, so I got one attached. Okay, so let's just try to attach this. Oh man, it's so hard to... Oh, you know what it is? Because there's like a gap where it can stick, and then there's a spot where it can't stick, so... Okay, so it's weird, but all three are now attached. So we're gonna put this one back because this one is supposed to be here. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna exit it there. Oh, wow. That really requires flexibility for sure. Now here's the tough part, right? Going in here. That's the thing. I actually don't have enough space to go in there. I did manage to grab that one airline tubing that I need. Okay. Yeah, see, this is why you should plan ahead. Oh. Okay, so it's placed underneath like that. So that's what we're gonna try to do. And try to install it like that. Connect it like that. It's supposed to go here. And that should be it. Whew. Oh. Yep, it's working. All three are working in there. We'll probably need to verify that, so let's just have a look.
Now that looks really cool. It really paid off. Now each one of these filters are truly rated for 50 gallons each now that I put the filter media back. Plus the peace lily plant will also help with filtration.
wipe all this stuff off. Yeah, so that's been it. This video is quite lengthy, but thanks for coming along to do that difficult part with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, leave a comment and make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and let's talk about the new setup that I have for the aquarium. I think it makes more sense to move the lily, peace lily in its own container. So yeah, that's been it.